How's it going, everyone? My name's Adam. Today we're going to be doing a negative screen mod on the Casio F91W. This is the kind of all black model, which I really like and I think goes really well. So for tools, you're going to need a screwdriver to get the case back open. You're going to need a hobby knife or like a scalpel, and you're going to need some polarizing film. So let's get started taking the screen back off. I like to do this in a star pattern just because that's how I put the screen back on. So I always do the same thing. And you're just going to take the screws off. You're then going to take the case back off. And you want to make sure that you're kind of keeping track of all of this because everything is really small and it's really easy to lose. After that, you're going to be taking the gasket off. That's what makes it waterproof. We'll grease it a little bit later on. And then you'll pull the module out. So this is the module that comes with the F91W. And around it, there's going to be a number of clips that you're going to kind of have to take apart. And you can use a flathead screwdriver, but there's about 4 clips around. And when you unclip it, you can take the battery holder off. Then you can take the battery out and the PCB that is what makes the watch run. After that, there's kind of this clip that holds the screen in. So you just use your thumb to pull it down, and the screen and the light spreader, which is the piece of paper underneath it, just kind of come out. And so it's really easy to pull apart. Next up, we're going to remove the top layer of polarizing film from the LCD screen. So we're going to need our hobby knife, and we're just going to try to like gently slip it under the first layer. Now, I say gently, it's going to take more force than you would expect, and you feel like you're going to break it, but you're not. So try to get that edge under the first layer, and you're just going to kind of slip it along and try to just pry up that first layer. So here you can see I've got it pried up, and now I can just use my finger and the knife to just pull off the polarizing film. If you got into this point, I'd love if you could subscribe. It really helps me out, it helps the channel out, and also like this video. Next up, we're just going to clean off the residual glue left over from the polarizing film. So take some isopropyl alcohol or some Goo Gone and just clean it off. You can also use your finger to scrape it. Then we're going to cut our polarizing film to size, and there's an orientation, so you need to make sure that it's the negative orientation. So just move it around and you can see when the screen goes black. And there's a layer of adhesive on the backing side. So we'll just take that film off, and then that allows us to place it onto the LCD screen. So just use your tweezers, pull off that film, and then when you place it on the screen, you're gonna wanna make sure that you kind of squeeze it out from one side to another so that you don't get any air bubbles. And I would recommend a very fine pair of tweezers because it is kind of hard to grab that. So here we're placing it on the screen, and then we're just going to use your fingers to kind of smooth it out and remove any of those air bubbles that you can see so that it's kind of as flat as possible. After that, we're going to take off the top layer of protective film. At this point, you want to make sure that you're careful with it. You don't want to scratch it. You don't want to see kind of any micro scratches. And then we're going to start reassembling everything. So we'll put the light spreader in, that piece of paper in first, and then we're going to put the screen back in and use our thumb to just clip it back into that plastic holder. After that, we're going to use our tweezers to pick up this little thing. This is what connects the LCD screen contacts to the PCB. So you need to be a little bit careful with this. It feels kind of foamy. You just need to make sure that it's set in. And then you're going to place your PCB board back in, and it's going to take a little bit of force to kind of click in. I always get the orientation wrong, no matter how many times I've done this. After that, you're going to put the battery holder back in and clip all of those little clips that you undid the first time. So just make sure, go around and make sure that all of them are just clipped back in. If they aren't, the LCD screen won't turn back on again. Sometimes you're going to notice that the screen has like these weird characters and you're going to need to perform an AC reset. In this case, it was fine. So we're going to clean everything off, just blow air into it so make sure there's no dust. Next, we're going to put the module back in, and we're going to use our tweezers to clip the little like button pushers in so that it sits properly. If you don't do that, the buttons just don't work. After that, we're going to put the gasket back in, we're going to put the case back on, and screw everything back together in that star pattern. And that's it. That's how you do the Casio F91W negative screen mod. If you found this useful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and it really helps me out. Thanks so much.